Tap in. The Fix LA. Come get your fix of the culture.
Yeah. What's the deal? Welcome, Los Angeles. Welcome, Los Angeles. Good evening. We are live. It's the Fix LA. I am TGJ along with my girl, Deja Vu.
Hey.
And my main man, Tony Jones. I apologize for the little slip up early. I'm excited. It's a good show. We got a lot of information here today.
What's going on, y'all? How's it going?
I know. What's up with that?
But, hey, Jamie, what up, Jamie? I see my boy Jamie in here, man. What's up with you?
Jamie? That's
Yeah.
my boy. You gotta get me right.
How you guys been? What's going on?
Oh.
It's been an interesting week.
We've been gone for a minute, but we back.
Right,
And,
we kind of took a
Christmas
2-week
shopping.
hiatus.
Yeah.
Christmas shopping for me, for sure. What about y'all?
Oh, must be nice. Oh. Hope I'm on that list.
We'll see.
Man, you
A
know,
whole lot of shopping, I'll tell you that.
it's been a productive couple of weeks.
It's been very productive. Oh.
We got some things going, some things cooking, some things working. Chop video by Deja Vu is out.
Hey.
Featured on a couple of blogs. Man, this is 50 hip hop since 1987. And we moving, man. I gotta show y'all something though.
Uh-oh.
I had to show you what it
He repping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we moving.
That shit
I
is
like
nice.
that.
Appreciate
I
it.
do. I
like
can't wait
that.
for mine.
Appreciate it.
And congratulations on the video.
Yep. Shout out to Free
That was-
Boogie,
that was a
Quarantine,
really nice video.
Radio Quarantine.
Do you guys want to see a
Tarantino.
piece of it?
We got a snip. Yeah, let's see
Just
a
a
clip.
piece?
Let's see it.
Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm such a savage. I hop to the money like I am a rabbit. They loving this ass. They wishing they had it. And that's facts, sis. I'm making a movie, no actress. Having your bitch doing backflips. That's a cut. That's a rap, bitch. I don't play. Yeah. I need my shit chop. On this way. Fuck around and get chop. Now watch me slay. I need my shit chop. Nigga,
not
don't
too
make
much.
me wait. Run it. Now chop. Yeah, I don't play.
Not too much.
Chop, Deja Vu out everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it was a
Watch
fun video.
it, comment, like, subscribe.
Amazing product. Shout out to Free Boogie. We appreciate you, bro.
Free
He doing
Boogie.
your next single too, so I'm excited.
Shout out to everybody involved. Hair, makeup,
Mm-hmm.
props, everyone behind the scenes, 14 hours straight.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody that was involved and froze their ass off with me.
Absolutely.
I was in love with the art. That was nice.
Thank you.
I was happy for you.
Thank
I was
you.
really excited for you.
Thank you.
It was a great video, man. It was a
I
great
was
video.
really excited for you.
What y'all been listening to, man? What's been on y'all's playlist?
That's a good question.
'Cause I got a long list.
But you always have a long list.
Hey, go ahead. You want to go around yet? Because I do got something
All
that Keon
yeah.
the Hustler sent to me.
Absolutely.
Hustler. Shout out to Keon.
So Lil Yachty dropped an album. It was I think 20 songs on that album, and there were a couple of joints on there, man, I really liked. One in particular was called Range Rover Sports Truck, which is my jam. I've had it on repeat for the past week. And then I had to make a custom jacket for a friend of a friend, and it was a Mac Miller jacket.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
And what I like to do
I
is
did see that jacket. It was dope.
thank you. What I like to do is tap into like their music and make sure I capture everything. For me, Best Day Ever was my favorite Mac Miller album. He had a bunch after that. I got into Blue Slide Park that night as well when I was cooking up, and it was fun, and it was a great tribute to Mac Miller. You know what I'm saying? Bad Bunny dropped an album. My favorite track off that joint is 120.
Oh, look at you doing your homework.
And then there's a guy named Simba. I think he's from the Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of Simba.
Okay,
He's
so
buzzing right now since that LA Leakers freestyle.
He did the freestyle. He killed that. Brian co-signed him. Funny story. I did an album called The Trill album in 2017. His engineer, D Brooks, exclusive, shout out to bro, engineered my album. And so it was just kind of cool to see Simba doing his thing.
Yeah.
The album's amazing. The album is really good.
I gotta
Nice.
peep the album.
I got a couple of joints on there on repeat. The production's immaculate. And he really had a solid project. You know what I'm saying?
Who else you got?
It's called Don't Run From Rap. Go check that out. Cash Doll, man. I wasn't really familiar with Cash Doll.
That's crazy.
She can really rap to me, and she's very attractive. And then Rilo Rodriguez dropped the album that was really good. I liked it. It's called Goat in Human Form, and go check it out.
Well, excuse me. He really did his homework.
Oh, I love music, man.
I'm feeling like the student that's late and doesn't
The
even
new
have a
track
work.
that's in my playlist is GTA, Meek Mills, and 42 Doug. I like that.
How did? Okay, is that off that 4 project EP he did?
I think so.
Cause there's one he did that's kind of slower. That's my jam. It was like him and the slower one on that project was really dope to me.
Her run
dope.
was a time that it was like she was on everything. Keysha Cole had the hits because like what you was going through relationship wise,
Deep,
like
yeah.
she was speaking to you.
That soul. She was
That's what
speaking
I'm
to that
saying.
soul.
So they both, it puts me on the fence because I feel like they both, I will probably won't see a winner.
I
I'm
think
gonna have like,
we love Keysha Cole. I love her catalog. I gotta go back through it, but it's hard when Ashanti played them Ja Rule joints.
that's what I'm saying.
hard
Her
to-
catalog,
Them joints is hard to go up against.
that's
man.
what I'm saying. Her catalog stretches, I feel, a little further because of the team she was a part of.
Yeah.
Keysha Cole was,
those Ja Rule joints. You know, I'm just speaking in my 50 tone voice. Those are Ja Rule. I ain't gonna say too much about it, but you gonna say, you know, Keysha Cole has a lot of songs that she does, you know, solely, and they're very touching. But yeah, Ashanti, you know.
I'm here from both. Shout out to Keysha Cole and Ashanti. I cannot wait for it.
January 9th. What you got for a star?
Good try.
I can't
Poorly
wait.
executed.
Let's see what she talking about.
I'm gonna do it from the house. I got the laptop. Let's do it.
No, man. You know, I told you last night. I said, you know, I want to give you a hug. I want to love on you. I want to sing your songs in front of you. I want you to be there and do the same. I want you.
100%.
I want you to enjoy your flowers. I want to
You
enjoy
too.
my flowers.
100%.
And I want us to be united as one. There's too much separation and division in this business. As women, guys are constantly sticking together.
Exactly.
And I think that for ladies, we should be able to do the same.
Same
I'm
thing.
promoting that. You know.
All right, Keish.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I totally agree. I'm so glad they did
Postponed it.
decide to wait and not do it,
Yeah.
you know, from home. So I can't wait. But in the meantime,
Yeah, we got
the
Battle of the Bay Legends, 2 Bay Legends, E40,
E40 and Tooshort.
Tooshort. Yeah.
What's my favorite word?
That's gonna be a good matchup too, man.
For Sugadale.
Yeah.
Nah, it is.
That's gonna be fun.
I cannot wait for this.
I got 40 water.
Speaking of Keysha Cole, because she is from the Bay,
Tooshort got some joints.
I'm
My fault.
excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
When
yeah.
I saw this yesterday, I was like, what?
I don't know a lot of Bay music. Obviously, I know them too, so I got to dig into their catalogs. But it's gonna be fun.
And
man.
that's the 19th, which is very soon.
That's about 5 days, I think.
Saturday?
Yeah.
It's very soon.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun. I had a
40 water.
Hey,
Sprinkle me, baby.
Sprinkle me, yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
I had a question for y'all.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't want to take it. You know, you got a relationship question. I got a little question for y'all today, though. We
Let's
talked about
run
it. We talked about it briefly. As far as staying in, like, is it better to stay independent or find a label? You know, as up and coming artists and artists that are trying to sell millions of records, what's better? You know, we had a debate about good music as well, as far as their artists and stuff like that. So I don't know if y'all want to get into either one of those, but everyone knows I like Kanye. You know what I'm saying? I feel all his artists are doing great. You guys felt differently towards that.
I did. I just want to. Let me speak on it.
Please, because we know where the topic stemmed from.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And salute to Tiana Taylor.
Tiana, baby
I was
girl.
just, a lot of people showed her love too. And I kind of get where she's coming from. Personally, how I feel, I think she's one of the better talents that's on that label. Probably, I think she's probably second to Kanye on that label.
I think they're all great.
I think they're all great too, but I mean, if it's not Pusha, it has to be her.
Big Sean's there. 2 Chainz is there. There's a lot of artists there. Bro.
It's a lot of artists.
Travis
there.
Scott is there.
Yeah, it's
they
more
got
than I knew.
Consequence there too, right? Con?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's there too, right?
Yeah.
He got crazy penmanship. I don't know, man. I think she could have got pushed better. I think she got I don't know. I just know she should be more recognized than what she is now.
Absolutely, and that's where the topic came from.
I was saying that, you know, obviously everyone can always do more and be more and grow and stuff like that. But I felt like good music and we don't know the details. We weren't there, but I felt like good music pushed her to another level. I mean, I think she posted she had 150 million streams, which is a ton.
That was this year, right?
Yeah, and I think that's an accomplishment.
That's crazy.
You know, now the industry's tough. There's mental, health and awareness and illness and stuff. That it's a tough game, a tough industry. But I feel like it looks like she's doing great, and she's grown after she signed with the label. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a great label. It's great artists, and we don't know what they do behind the scenes as far as like pushing artists and stuff. So I like the whole label.
Because there's so many people, like you said, a lot of people reached out to her, sending her love, saying how dope she was and what she should have gotten and not to give up. But her live, she more so spoke on like you said, mental health, not necessarily because she's not getting what she thinks she deserves, even though that could still be a thing too. But like Janet, that's one of her biggest inspirations. She told her, what if I quit when I didn't get what I thought I deserved?
Right.
I wouldn't, may not have been such an inspiration to you.
Right.
So I definitely would hope she doesn't.
Not to knock Janet, but is Janet Jackson a mother?
I believe so.
She's a mother too.
Yeah.
At a different time.
I understand when other artists, accomplished artists, that say they what if they would have quit it, or it's
her family is a different.
Everybody's
allowed
just,
to quit. She couldn't.
Everybody's just different when it comes to that.
Sorry, that wasn't funny.
That's that section of confidence. Everybody's just not saying that Tiana's not confident. Of course she's confident. It's just that it's there's no telling what's going on in her life at the time and what she's enduring, especially at the time during COVID. It's I think she just had a baby too. On top of that, so it can be very stressful.
But we also have to keep in mind, Tiana Taylor is not just an artist. She's a director.
Yeah.
She's a dancer. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She did Queen Naja's last video. She's actually doing other artists' music videos. Mm-hmm. Her 30th birthday just passed. Happy birthday, babe.
She's doing a lot for her age.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes,
really,
her birthday just passed.
Music may be a good thing for her.
That's what
she
I'm
can
saying.
Step back into it.
Iman gifted her this camera that she wanted, like the major director. It was this whole monster, and she was so ecstatic to get that camera. Mm-hmm. So with that, it's like, she may step away from being a music as far as herself, but maybe she's gonna get heavily into her whole the Spike T joint, the Auntie's production and go hard with directing. So she can't leave for good. I'm sure this is not I'm out of here.
Just do what makes you happy.
We still gotta make a record together, so she can't go too far. I need a record, girl.
Do what makes you happy, baby. We love you.
And we love you, T.
Absolutely. We gotta beam through these quick fixes.
Quick fix.
A lot.
Oh, that's ESPN. Why I keep wanting to do that?
Yeah, we can't get sued.
No, not at all. Okay. Let's get the heavy stuff out the way.
Mm-hmm.
We want to say rest in peace.
Tommy Lister.
Yes.
Debo.
From Friday. Do we have the story?
The complications?
No, we still aren't
don't know the
sure.
the reason.
We don't even want to go there.
I thought they said something about he did have COVID not too long ago.
Oh, wow.
Did he catch? I thought I saw something like that.
And we don't know if it was from COVID or the complications of it after and all
the
that.
The after effect.
Yeah. Yes,
I know Cam Newton had it, and games later he wasn't himself on the field.
Right.
So.
See, he was 62. I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Rest in peace to him. We also lost Natalie.
Young. Yeah, Natalie.
DeSalle. I hope I'm saying her last name right. Actress. You may know her from Baps.
Yep.
Alongside Halle Berry. You've also seen her in How to Be a Player. She was the sister.
Okay.
She was in the Cinderella story. I mean, not the Cinderella story. The Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston.
Wait, I'm sorry. The sister in How to Be a Player?
Yes, she was his sister.
She was.
Okay, that's right.
She was.
Yeah, she was trying to get all the girls together.
Sister.
She was getting all the girls together.
Yeah, she was.
But she was also in Cinderella, so rest in peace to her. I believe she was 53, very young.
Very young.
Sad.
62 and 53 is really young.
Very.
By the way.
Rest in peace to both of them. Both of them.
Jeremiah recovered from having COVID and was released from the hospital, so
he had a hard run. So that's definitely great news because he was having a hard time.
So Obama, Clinton, and George Bush.
Speaking of COVID,
yes,
they have agreed to test I mean, not test, but get vaccinated on camera.
Which I think will be a hoax, but that's neither here nor there. I don't think they're actually going to get that vaccine.
It's going to be a vitamin B shot.
That's what I think. They're not getting it real.
Or C.
There's a new stay-at-home order. The stay-at-home order is back.
It is.
Restaurants can no longer be
clink.
open to dine. What else you got?
Actually, LA has a stricter one. Los Angeles County
Yep.
just put,
Fines.
implemented a stricter one for LA County.
Restaurants are suing the city, though, because there's no proof backing up the fact that it's more dangerous gathering and eating outside. There's no evidence that behind that, so they're suing the city.
Go for it.
Damn.
Do what you got to do. We have, Selena.
On Netflix.
Selena on Netflix. Now, was this a movie or is this a series?
It's a series, and I will not be watching it.
The series or the movie?
The series.
Nah.
Oh, it's out?
Yeah, so nothing against this current series and the young lady that played Selena. Nothing against you guys.
Nothing against them.
but
I haven't seen it, so I can't even
I
say.
just haven't heard I heard it wasn't that great. And,
no.
and
They might have to cancel that. I'm actually curious to know if
The expectation is too high.
Yeah, and I'm curious to know that the Latin and Spanish community have a lot to do with it having that type of pushback because they are head over heels for this woman.
Yeah, they
Rest in
can't
peace to her.
play with
that's
her.
Selena,
Can't
man. You
play
got to
with
do
her.
that justice.
You
Yeah.
cannot play with her.
And J-Lo was Selena. It's like
yeah,
That
it's
was-
crazy.
yeah, you can't undo
you can't
that.
separate them two.
So
It's
what-
hard too.
So what's up with this money heist, bro?
I
Get
almost
into
skipped. I'm
it.
so happy I almost skipped it right to Wayne.
Get into it.
Money Heist is one of the greatest shows of all time.
Says Tony Jones.
Says Tony Jones. My boy Oscar. Shout out to my bro. He told me
I'm
about.
excited to watch it. Okay.
He told me about Money Heist. He made me sit down and watch it at his house, watch an episode, and after that, I was hooked. I never thought I'd watch a show with subtitles. I said this before, but it's that good, and I won't switch it to English. It's not the same feeling. But I'm in season 4, and it's been a week and a half, so I have
Okay.
sped
So your
through.
life has been on hold. That's why he wasn't here last week.
It's
He was-
amazing.
You never saw Narcos.
No,
Oh man.
but I only watch shows that they have to be one of the greatest shows of all time, for what I'm hearing. And this is one of the greatest shows of all. I'm emotionally attached. It's amazing.
Fully invested. I'm
Go-
gonna have to give it a peek.
Go watch
No,
Money
you
Heist.
got to.
I don't have that
It's
kind
really
of
good.
time in my life, but I would love
Shout
to.
out to the professor, by the way,
Oh man.
and Tokyo. Love
Doug-
you guys.
So sad news, or I mean, however you want to
Not
take
good
it.
news.
It's
for
not good
sure.
news at all. Wayne pleads guilty.
To a gun charge.
Gun charges. He's facing up to 10 years.
Oh wow.
What state was this? We don't know what state.
Don't know
huh?
the state. And
Don't
Keon's not here.
know. Right, and our research department is
Keon, if you listening, if you anywhere there, just hit me up hit me in the inbox on what state did Lil Wayne get charged in. Cause shit, if he was flying anywhere, those are federal charges.
yeah, it's all over.
Jeez.
If
We
he's
don't-
jumping from state to state, he's gonna get hit with some federal charges. I heard someone say something about 10 years at the
I'ma do
I
it
think
from the
maximum.
Yeah,
maximum
he's
10
facing
years.
10 years.
I know you
Yeah.
want to, your security guard should be protecting you. Your security guard should be handling those type of things. To get caught with the gun is sad, and you shouldn't have to be doing that.
I can't blame him because all of these rappers that's dying. If it's not
Yeah.
one way, it's another.
But he has security, I
he's,
believe.
yeah, he's too. You get rich to get away from that.
Right.
Excuse me, to get away from that type of stuff, and it's just unfortunate, man.
Because every situation, money and fame can't get you out of it. So
No.
I
And
wish him the
going
best
to
of
jail
luck.
is one of them.
Yeah.
I
Going
wish
to
him the
jail is
best
one
of luck because I forget who said it. Some a rapper, I don't remember, but he said people aspire to become rappers just to still go out dead or in jail.
Mhm.
That's still how it's ending.
Yeah.
So what is it? Moving on, Brandon Bernard.
He was executed on Thursday. I believe for a crime a long
that
time
he
ago.
was affiliated with.
It was affiliated.
Like
He didn't do the murders.
He didn't do it.
Oh,
And
that's
he's been
sad.
in jail for all these years. Kim Kardashian was doing her best
That's sad, man.
to intervene. You know, she's really with the whole prison reform movement,
Yeah.
and she's very heavily involved. And she tried, and it seemed she took this very hard.
Yeah. I went back and did
It's
some
giving me the
research.
chills thinking about it. That is just very, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I know there were several executions that Trump is trying to implement before he's out of office.
Mhm.
Like, he's trying to make sure that happens. It's just really sad. It's really unfortunate, especially when you've done that much time. You know, apparently he's, a reformed man,
Yeah.
or was.
Yeah.
And it's just really unfortunate that she couldn't save him.
Yeah.
It's really, 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 really sad.
I did go back and look at the crime. The crime was gruesome. It was a rough one. But as far as being affiliated and not committing the murders, I didn't know that, and that's.
I mean,
that's
I don't
tough.
know if that plays too much of a part just because you weren't the actual killer. Playing a part in it can be looked at just as,
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving along.
Shout out to my little sister Brianna that's watching too.
Bree,
Hey,
what's
girl.
up?
I'm sorry, Sabrina. I'm sorry, baby girl.
What's going on?
Sabrina.
Hey, girl.
Her sisters.
Summer Walker launches the label
Ghetto Earth Records.
Ghetto Earth Records. What do you think of the name?
I believe she said it's called Ghetto Earth because everything in the earth is ghetto. I don't know. No, I don't know.
I know you didn't just read that.
Yes. Because Earth is ghetto. That's what her
I came
reasoning.
up with Ghetto Earth because Earth is ghetto. I don't want to be controlling over my artists' music. I want them to be fully involved in everything they put out. I'm just here to support and help them get to wherever it is they're trying to go in life. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Anytime you start a
why does
label.
Earth have to be ghetto though?
That's how she feels.
There's
That's
a lot of rich
subjective.
areas in Earth.
It could be a positive
she
thing
might
too,
not
like
mean
she-
ghetto
yeah,
as far as
yeah,
urban.
Yeah.
She could mean ghetto like
Right.
You
She
know.
needs to elaborate on that a little bit more. Than
some
what she
people don't
did.
even use it the way we use it. Just from
Yeah.
being even on Clubhouse, I've heard somebody in a whole other state, they called breakups ghetto, and it turned into a thing. And where there, I forget where she was from, Virginia, somewhere. They use ghetto as like
Yeah.
if you trip over something, it's like, oh, that was ghetto. Like they
Mm.
use it in a different
We know what
context.
she meant.
Shut up.
We know.
Shut up. Shut up, Tommy. Shout out to Summer Walker starting a label.
Yes, that
See
is
what
a big
artists
deal.
she brings on board and how it does, and hopefully she succeeds. Females with a label, I'm here for it.
Get a song with her.
Absolutely, girl.
You should get a song with
Have
her.
your people call my people.
She's a very attractive woman too.
She
by the way.
is. She seems so innocent.
Her
She's
tattoos are
very
just
timid and like.
her tattoos seem very random for me because her beauty is such a unique. I don't know.
She
She's
doesn't
just,
really do makeup.
yeah, and it's just like, yo,
It's very
why'd you
pure.
put that tattoo there? I just want to look at the, check out her body and just no offense,
Oh.
and just read all those tattoos that's on her.
The
just to see
tattoos.
what
They
they,
just put that accent
see
on
what
there.
they mean. You know?
Moving along.
Break dancing will be a sport in the 2024
You gotta be able
Olympics.
to spin on your
As
head.
it
and-
should.
I think that's pretty cool.
It's very acrobatic.
It just
athletic.
immediately took me back to like Beach Street.
Yeah.
I see
or
Chris Brown-
breaking.
I see Chris Brown dance like that, and I'm like, yo, you got to be extremely athletic to dance the way he
Absolutely,
dances.
like strippers.
Like very strong.
I don't know if that compares.
That's tight. Cause I think some of these dudes that's in LA that be in some of these dudes that be in LA and Hollywood that dance in Hollywood and in Santa Monica, those dudes can
You gotta have your
compete.
cardboard and your boombox.
Man.
I think for the culture, hip hop,
I
starting with
love
break
it.
dancing and stuff
That's
like that, to be an Olympic
crazy.
sport
I'm
is really
here
cool.
for it.
Absolutely.
Shout out to this candy cane I'm killing too.
Sharing that candy cane up.
I'm all here for it. Okay, so this one I really want to get into
Okay.
because I kind of have a question. I don't want to be ignorant,
Okay.
so don't judge me.
Go.
Okay, Mulatto, Big Lotto, she hints at you.
Too much sugar.
That's what she says. It's like her drop. She hints at changing her name. Okay. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but the term mulatto apparently is very like offensive, controversial. And she's been getting a lot of flack about it.
What does the mulatto mean?
It means I guess it defines like a mixed
A
race,
biracial parent, one parent being black and the other being white.
but stemming from slavery when slave owners would rape slaves, and then your child would come out obviously mixed, but mulatto, I believe, if I'm
Yeah,
not
the words
mistaken.
racist history. Mulatto has received criticism for using mulatto as the name she performed under given the words racist history. So it's like there's pain behind it. Mulatto was once used to define hybrid offspring of a horse and a donkey. What? It then became the term of a mixed race, term for mixed race children from an era when black people were treated like livestock and raped by their white slave owners, creating biracial children. So,
If that's the meaning, which I would have to go look up the actual meaning of mulatto, then Yeah, I wouldn't see why she wouldn't want to change that.
I mean, if she changes it just to Big Lotto,
just want to say
that works too. I don't know how I feel about it. I get it.
Yeah.
But because she is mixed, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. I'm not really sure. And I could be wrong. Don't eat me up for this. But you know how, like, nigga can be used by...
I was just about to say that.
You know how they say only we can use it? It was a painful word. It was used to do this and that and the word. But only we can use it. She is biracial. So her using it, it's not like she's not that at all and she's using a word. She actually, her father's black, her mom is white. So she can use it because she is of it.
But what's did she go ahead, Tommy? Go ahead.
Reality check, nigga is a racial word.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
but
we
we've
still
taken
use
it
it.
and we've made it where only we can use it and the white man can't even anymore. So why isn't she
they
allowed?
can. They still use it.
Well, they use
You know,
it, but
they
it's
still
not.
use
It's
it.
not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
well,
see
it's
your
not.
point.
It's politically
Like,
incorrect
only we can use it. Like, we
publicly.
took it. So I don't understand why she's getting so much flack about it as if she's not.
Mulatto.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it because it's.
Well, was it? Did it stem from that? Like she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be mulatto because."
Or that's
slave
like
owners used to rape."
embracing that she is that, and I'm proud of being half and half. I don't know. I don't know what made her choose that name. I'm trying to understand, is that fair for her to be able to use it because she is of it, just like black people use nigga and
point.
feel like, oh, nobody else can say it. We've taken control of it.
Right.
I don't know.
I've seen people use song titles the word nigga. I've seen some of these rappers have their abbreviations with the word nigger in it. I honestly don't see the problem.
I don't think I do either, but
Wow.
I don't know if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Avery. I don't know if I'm wrong. So I wondered that. But whichever she decides to change it, keep it. I'm here for it all. I like her.
I guess it would depend on like where it stemmed from, what her meaning behind it was. If she was like, "I'm gonna take this word and make it something
And make
positive,"
it, yeah.
the same way we did, then yeah. But we don't know where her. If she even knew what that was, it was that she might not even know.
I mean, but her parents are that. So it's like, are you totally unaware and your parents are
right,
mixed?
right.
Like, you have to know the origin of it.
Right.
You were a child when you came out as mulatto.
Right.
When she was on the rap game, she was a child going by that. So where did the name come from? Your parents had to look like you have a background. What does this say?
I can't really see it, but go into relationships.
Joyner quote this in the song, how it used to use harmful, but we took it and made it our own.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I kind of feel like it's okay for her to, seeing as that she is half white and half black.
Does that say banana Anna?
Banana Anna Beans.
Yes, it does.
Hey,
Hey-
what's up?
hey, girl.
Banana Anna?
Bonnie, what's going on? Welcome.
Oh my gosh, bomba clock.
Bumble clock.
What you got for us for the for relationships today?
Yeah, what we
Deja
got
vu?
going on in relationships?
Nothing. For the first time.
No,
Oh,
I wanted to speak on some.
speak on it.
Oh, okay.
Dre, I know we spoke on this. We
Yeah,
kind of
that's
been
why I ain't
following
noticed.
his. We've kind of been following this whole divorce.
Okay.
He wants to end this drama,
Mm.
so he's trying to.
End it.
Yes, and I think it was like $2 million a month.
That's a lot.
OD.
She trying
It's
to be draped up, draped out.
I can't. It's a lot.
That's a lot.
Also, I read as well. His daughter, his eldest daughter, hasn't seen him in 17 years,
Whew.
and she's been trying to.
Apply for FedEx and
Oh, so you saw it? Yes.
I saw it.
But apparently from what I read, she wasn't looking for monetary gain. She wanted just that relationship with her father.
I can understand that.
How do you feel?
Tony?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. A lot of these things we don't know the details. Like why haven't they seen each other for that long? You know what I'm saying? What's the backstory? What's going on?
The wife.
Yeah.
Something I read was attached to,
Yeah.
like, she felt like, was it because you were with this woman?
Right. We just don't know. you
Now
know?
that he's gone, I mean, now that she's out the picture, she feels like, oh, now we can have a relationship. So I don't know what the thing is about that.
Yeah.
That seems absolutely believable.
Which
That can make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
right, but well, that leads to my question. When it comes to dating people with kids,
Yes.
that aren't your, having to take on those kids, and when, what makes it a deal breaker when it comes between that other person and the kid? Because some people feel like, you don't bring the person around your kid until you know.
Yeah.
But then I feel like, well, what if you know and you already in love, and then your kid don't mesh? You get what I'm saying?
So you're saying you find the person and they don't get along with your kids?
Yes.
What's the deal breaker? Like, how do you...
what makes it, like, I guess...
What do you do in that situation?
Well, I think for one,
using that for example,
it's time for a sit down.
Was his ex-wife, or soon to be ex-wife, whatever, was she, if that's the case, was she a part of their relationship not being there? And as Dre, like, did you allow that? Like, what is the...
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't either.
If on the situation specifically, not them specifically, but the situation in general, let me say that. At some point when you start feeling that tension, especially as a man, it's time for a sit down. It's time to have to sit down and talk about this, because my kids are not going to go anywhere.
You don't abandon kids. All right, Crenshaw, I feel that. Hey, B. Mitch.
I think you got to work it out. If you find a person you're supposed to be with or feel like that's the one, then y'all got to work it out.
Because and I think the age of the kid kind of, that could determine it too. Because what if the kid just wants to see you with mommy or wants to see you with daddy? So they're not going to like that person anyway. And it's not actually something that the person did to your kid. What if it's just strictly that? Kid. If they're young like that, yeah, they could just not be for it.
I hated my stepmom when I was growing up in high school, but I was just a mad little kid.
What do you mean? I hate...
There was nothing against her. I was just mad.
There were, I mean, people that my mom, when her and my dad split, I wasn't nice no matter what he bought it. I couldn't even fake it. I was mean. Yeah. Looking back on it, I was mean.
And also depends on, I think what's more important is how your significant other is treating your children, because children is going to be children regardless. You have to be the adult in the situation. If you're treating the kid a certain way that's making that child feel uncomfortable, then that's a conversation that really needs to be had. But if it's the kid that's acting like a kid,
right,
you have to be, put your big boy pants or be a woman about it and sit them down. And then again, as a father, as the man of the household, it's that man's job to sit his family down, because no matter what happens in that relationship, if y'all stay together as a family, whoever walks out of that door presents themselves to the world, but they're also representing you as a man and as a family, and what your household, what you want your household to reflect to the world. So as a man, hell yeah, you got to sit down and have that conversation.
And it also looks a certain way when you date somebody who's not in their kid's life. Like, how would you feel if you're dating a girl and she has 2-3 kids or 1 kid, whatever, and she don't have them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's gonna. Do I want to look at a future with you and have kids with you? Is that why?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
That kind of looks. Bruh. Why don't you what woman would be okay, or vice versa, be okay with the person not in their kid's life?
Yeah.
Do you feel like, oh, I ain't got to deal with them? You know what I'm saying? What is if you're a parent already yourself?
Believe it or not, some people would rather that in their relationship. I'd rather, not me personally, but some people would just be like, yo, I'd rather just be us when we have our time. That's how it is.
But then that means that sounds like somebody who doesn't already have kids of their own.
Right.
Could be that too. But I know older men. I don't know every older man. I know some of the men that I hang around with, that I have hung around with before in my past, they would rather have a woman with children. For one,
I've heard
that's a real woman, and then for two,
the maturity level.
Not just the maturity level. She has obligation and other priorities. Some niggas just don't want to be tied.
That's crazy.
And it's the same. It's the same way with men. With women that would like, some women like dealing with men that have children. That's a single father.
They want the space.
It's not necessarily the space. It just seems like that man that does have children is more, I guess you can say, understands what needs to be done. Like with me, I know there's no fucking around with me. I got kids. I'm going to work. I got to do whatever I got to do to provide. Some women just seems that, unless I'm not saying, Tony, you don't have any kids, but I know you about your shit. But I'm gonna be honest, there's not many men that's out there that can represent themselves the way you do when it comes to women. So I know
Crenshaw said, if they can't accept my kids, fuck her.
Wow. Oh, there you go.
How someone treats your kids shows you who they really are. Manipulative people can hide their bad traits to the partner easier than to kids.
Be double tripping, man.
Be double tripping.
I ain't gonna really you tripping.
Hey,
Oh my gosh.
No, I see somebody that wrote up there that we weak. He said that y'all are weak. Hey, I appreciate you recognizing and noticing us, man. We're trying, man. You know, fuck, dude. We gonna
All love is love.
Let's go to sports, Tommy.
Fuck, man. Yeah. So anyway, it's sports, man. The NBA is back. The Lakers is back. The LA City is rocking. Y'all have no idea. Fucking Kawhi Leonard, boy, if you don't get your shit together.
I almost skipped over this because she really crossed it out where I couldn't see it on my page.
What's that?
Steelers. I couldn't even see it. She really crossed it
I
out.
want to get to the Steelers, too, because I do got power rankings, and I do not have the Steelers in my top 5 power rankings.
I'm just, I don't know. You said they haven't really played a real team.
Well, let me go down to power rankings. This is Tommy Power Rankings top 5 for the week. It always fluctuates. At number 5, I got the LA Rams because of that stellar defense. My guy Aaron Donald, man, he's just a beast, man. And then they got Jalen Ramsey on the outside guarding any receiver, and then Sean McVay can just excellent play calling. I love the Rams right now.
It's a good team.
I did have the Steelers, but then I have to think about it. They lost 2 in a row. And it just don't feel right. They don't have a running game. They rank number 29 in the running game, and they just rely on Big Ben and that bum elbow to just pass, and it's not going down. So I put the Packers at number 4 because that bad man, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. You got that right. Number 3, I got Aaron Rodgers.
A-Rod. Oh, who's that? Okay.
You know how to spell 2 A's.
Oh, yeah. But New Orleans Saints is at number 3. Why? Because Sean Payton. Every week in and week out.
Is Drew Brees back? I haven't been following.
Doesn't have Drew Brees.
Okay.
But guess what? They lost last week, but they've been winning without Drew Brees. They're 10-3 right now.
With Taysom Hill at the QB? With Hill?
Taysom Hill.
Okay.
Taysom Hill is they starting quarterback. Dual threat in the backfield. He can run it. He can throw it.
Who you got at 2, man?
I got number 2 at the Buffalo Bills, which is my number 1 threat to the Kansas City Chiefs. Why? Because that boy Josh Allen can throw the ball. He can run the ball. They got Stephon Diggs over there, a true number 1 receiver. They got Cole Beasley in the slot. And that defense, they don't play around either. But number 1, you know who I got at number 1?
The Buccaneers?
I got the Kansas City Chiefs, baby. You right. Why? Because of that bad man over. Y'all don't know his name. Say it with me together. Pat Mahomes. Pat who? Mahomes. They got the number 1 tight end at Travis Kelce. He's probably the best receiving position player that's out there today. They got the fastest mammal on earth with Tyreek Hill. I mean, this dude is everywhere. And as a matter of fact, he's the only person there because they can't guard him because he's that fast. And not only that, Kansas City defense is a little bit respectable. So I'll give him that. And that's my top 5. The Rams, the Packers, the Saints, Buffalo Bills at number 2, and the number 1 team in the league is the Chiefs. That's right. Shout out to my Bears, though. We got to win this week.
Just don't sleep on the Buccaneers, man. Don't never sleep on Tom Brady, bro, ever. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Don't sleep on them. The NBA's back. The tip-off date is December 22nd. That's next.
Let's just go into
Shout
NBA.
out to the ball
It's
family.
8 days a week, something like
Let's keep it in NBA.
that. The Steelers did lose 2 times in a row, but
Twice.
On a record is still better than both
How
of
many
you.
times in a row, Tony?
twice.
Okay, but do we want to go on to your record?
KD looks.
You're looking like 6-7, and you're over here looking like 4-9, and we're still 11-2.
But we still got a shot at the playoffs.
We're fine.
I think the Cowboys do too, right?
Still
We're
technically
fine.
in it, yes,
We're fine.
KD looks like his old self, and having
Yes.
that same injury, I tore my Achilles. It's tough to come back from that. And he
I didn't
looks,
know that, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's tough to come back from that. He looks the same. I'm
yeah,
excited
that
for them.
that is not to be played with.
I got Lakers and Nets in the finals, and I think we're gonna repeat. And it's gonna be a fun season, man. Nets look good though. Nets look great.
I'm going with the repeat.
Also, I heard that James Harden put the Miami Heat, on his list.
On his list,
one of
he
the
really.
teams to be
You know
traded to.
what's interesting, bro? And I love Russell Westbrook. He plays hard, athletic, amazing talent, MVP. I didn't know the Rockets had Boogie Cousins, bro.
Yeah.
Well, him and John Wall can ball. Him and John Wall.
John Wall. Shout out to John
I don't know
Wall.
if you know who Christian
I
Wood
don't.
is. He's pretty good.
Bro,
He's damn good, dude.
Wall, Harden, and Cousins can ball. Like, that's
yeah.
a squad with Still Tuck there and Eric Gordon. They got a squad. Like, so I don't know why Harden still wants to leave.
I don't like the fact they lost Robert Covington.
He was a good player.
I like the Covington because he was defend 3-3, a real 3-and-D guy, and he can get you a bucket on his own if you really wanted to.
But they still got a couple pieces there, man. I think they can make a run too. But I still got Lakers, Nets, Finals. We repeat,
I'm
then
going with it.
three-peat.
Somebody said never.
And yeah, man.
Tommy over there talking greasy.
That's it, guys.
Oh, he
I
said
love
solid.
it.
Oh, yeah, solid teams on. I thank you, bro. I appreciate that. At least somebody recognized.
He said KD can guard AD.
I want to
Crenshaw
read.
Blue said
I want to
Yeah,
read.
KD can guard AD off top.
Before we get up out of here, I want to read something.
Uh-oh.
God gave us the ability to create something out of nothing by whatever means necessary. We can create our way forward, not only for ourselves, but others. We are bridges to other people. So make sure when you get into your passion, your goal, people are attached to that. The faster you get there, the faster you can help these other people. Sometimes God lays a bridge for you. Other times you got to lay it yourself. There's favor on your life. There's open doors, but that door or gate will not be open forever. You don't have to be perfect. People are waiting on you. Go through that gate and build something.
Let's do it.
That's Torrey Roberts, One Church, too, by the way. Love.
Oh, yes. That was a way to go. A way to go out.
We appreciate
Those
Tony
heavy
giving
words.
us those words of encouragement.
Man,
And,
love.
I am TGJ Die with Deja Vu with
Deja
the new video
Vu.
that's out.
Chop,
It's
chop.
My
out.
boy Tony Jones.
Yeah,
and we
man.
are
The
The
Fix.
Fix.